my god, I've got the settings up everywhere. What's going on here? Okay. Right. I've been at work. I'm back. I'm going to do some loadout builds. I'm going to try and do it a little bit more different. I'm going to compile them all into kind of one video. And I've also kind of got a special guest loadout, a why not loadout, whatever you want to call it, which is not part of the general what the public are saying is the meta or what websites are staying are the best and stuff like that. So just a bit of a throw out there one, and then I'll go into game and I'll test these loadouts out. So the idea behind what I'm trying to do with these loadouts is I have got the top best 5 meta assault rifles mixed with the best top 5 SMGs. But what I've done is, say for instance, the top assault rifle, I've put it being number 1, and I'm only doing 5. I have paired it with number 5 of the meta for the SMG, if that makes sense. So what we'll do is we will. So in that case, it doesn't really matter where I start off. So I'm going to start with what is classed as the best assault rifle, number 1, and I've paired that with the 5th kind of ranking SMG. So what we've got here is we've got the Krig, and come on, I was using this before they buffed it and it started getting good, because I knew it was good, and I have a habit of sometimes finding the meta before it becomes the meta, because they're always updating stuff. So I did start using this, but it has progressed a little bit with the way that I play it now. I do like this tracer pack on it. I find that the darkness tracers do put the enemies off slightly, so it's always a good shout. So this has got the Etoro red dot. Before I kind of found this red dot, I was running a lot of the Willis 3 times and the Jason Armory 2 times. These are still amazing scopes. However, some of the guns, like the FFAR, you stick the Jason Armory 2 times on it, and it's clunky. Just clunky. It doesn't feel right. It's something about it. So again, it's about preference. The Willis 3 times looks a little bit slimmer, nicer on the guns, but the Etoro red dot is a fantastic choice. So we're going with a monolithic suppressor, which obviously hiding off the mini map. Get better bullet velocity, better bullet damage. Before that came out, look, if I'm playing and I'm shooting people aren't daft. Suppressors stay off the minimap. I'm not camping in a corner. I'm running around and stuff. So compensator for me has always worked. I don't, unless the compensator has got something that's worth giving back to me. Not pinging on the minimap to me is not. I've done all right without it for forever. So suppressor. Then this one's come out, yes, but then bullet velocity and damage range. Got the reinforced barrel here. Again, damage range, bullet velocity. You're looking at 58 effective bullet damage. Vertical foregrip. I like the vertical grip. You know, I've used it on here since day one. Again, horizontal recoil, but I mean, the Ranger foregrip would be a good choice. You're still getting some horizontal recoil, but you're getting some sprint movement speed back, and even the G grip would be quite good for an attachment. Again, you know, lots of control there. Now I've said that, I might try that out in another video. And then extended mag, you know, giving yourself 70 bullets there. This gun's amazing. I've used it for a very, very long time. Like I say, before it became meta, I was using it, and I find it a fantastic weapon. Then we've got the PP SH, you know, paired with a long barrel, the D grip, you know. You've got the extended 3. You're going to need the extended 3 because it does go through bullets quickly. The agility stock. Now, lots of these stocks, because they are paired with like the rear grip, lots of these stocks are really viable, really good stocks. And I suppose it's more about your gameplay. I have tried the balance stock, never really liked it. The ones that I used the most were Quick Draw. Originally, when it kind of first came out, Quick Draw was great. Now it's had a few buffs and stuff. Agility is really, really good. Combat stock, you know, and I suppose it depends on if you're going to dive and jump and cancel slide. But agility stock, you're still getting some aim down sight speed, and you're getting aim walking speed. I suppose, you know, depends on your game style there. And then recoil springs again, just to help balance it out. You can see in the bottom right hand corner there the power, the ability, the accuracy. It is a phenomenal weapon, and I used it a lot back when it first came out. And that's paired with melee. I've got the sticks there. These are great. You know, hold down B. I don't know what it is on PlayStation. I apologise. Get them out. You can run run almost twice the speed. So if you're trying to get away from, like, you know, something gas, it is worth switching out quickly back to your weapon. It does give you a little bit of boost there. I always run stocks, impact, I run survivor, I run tracker, and I run bird's eye because I like to play as a group, and I like the perks that it gives off there. Increases my UAV. You know, my UAVs are called in the 25 larger. It detects people with a ghost. You know, it's an up and coming perk, but don't get me wrong, they're all really, really, really good perks. Tracker, I've used since day one. Again, Sprinter's really good. Quick fix. A lot of these are actually really, really good now. And a survivor. I mean, again, there's arguments for all of these, but other than I don't really see anyone really using that. I'm not going to lie. I don't think, you know, anyone's going to actually. If that was actually the buy station to buy, I don't think it would ever get bought. It'd be on sale constantly. So that's the top AR with the 5th SMG. So now I'm going to do the second, and that is the FFAR, and that's paired with the compact. Compact. Again, your Toro red dot. The more I've used this, the more I like it. It's a fantastic weapon. Monolithic suppressor. You've got the reinforced barrel. You know, 59. Well, I call it 60 meters effective damage range. Oh, I've done it again. You've got the extended mag to it. There's loads of ways you can build this. I've had the suppressor off. And had a stock on it. I've done loads of different variations of this build. Again, you know, you could switch this out. You could put the G grip on. You could put the vertical grip on. It's a fantastic weapon, and I've really enjoyed using it. Paired that with the compact. Now this thing fries, but you got to be accurate with it. It fires bullets for fun. So compensator, you know, again, help the recoil there. The G grip, help the recoil and the stabilization. Extended 3, give yourself as many bullets as you can because you're going to need them. Quick draw, again, you need to get snappy. You need to get on your on your target quick, and recoil springs again just to bring it down. Every time I use this, don't get me wrong, I get kills. It is something that, you know, if I'm playing, if I've picked it up off the floor, then yeah, you know, it's a good weapon. But as soon as I find something a little bit more stable or a little bit more accurate from the mag time to kill, you know, if you miss your shots with this, you're not gonna win the gunfight against something like the Ladra, you know. So I do switch it out quite quickly, but it's a good weapon to pick up off the floor. Again, you know, I've got my Cali sticks there. I've got a smoke grenade. I don't know why I have a throwing knife, because I've started using impact grenades more and more and more. A survivor, tracker, bird's eye. So now we'll go to kind of the third best gun in the game. So we've got the SWAT 5.56 with the Growl conversion kit on it there, and that is paired with the Ladra. So this again, it's one of those builds that I keep messing around with it. Like I'll drop something from it, like I'll drop maybe the suppressor, and I'll put a scope on it because I just like the feel of the scope. The more I use it, the less I have the scope on it. The way this is built is probably the most meta way that you can build it, but you can drop certain things and you know, take that stock off and excuse me, put a rear grip on or something. This will never benefit from like the 8 attached build because you lose the ability by having the conversion kit. So this has the conversion kit on it, which converts it into the Growl. Then you've got the monolithic suppressor, the vertical foregrip, the extended mag, it's the only one you can use, and the infiltrator stock. Again, you know, you can mess around with these stocks. Again, it's down to preference, and that kind of like, you know, hit movement speed. I've killed people, hit fire on this, but not often. You know, I'm kind of using this as more of a long-range weapon. Balance stock, I've used that. Combat stock, I've used that. But infiltrator, you know, especially like if you're trying to do the longer shots and they're shooting down, I don't know, they've got an LMG, they've got the Krig. I do find that you can still outgun the Krig with this because you've got like a little bit more aim movement, walking speed, available to you. So and it's a snappy gun, and if you get your shots on target, it's gonna melt the enemy anyway. I've paired this, like I said before, with the Ladra. Again, you can build this so many different ways. I've got like a mash of different camo things on here, but you know, here's what it is. So I've got the long barrel, the Ranger foregrip. Again, you can switch this out, have the vertical on it, have the G grip on it. Again, I've not tried the G grip on this actually. I stopped using this for a very long time. It is in one of my previous build videos, but with I can't remember if I used the G grip or not, but anyway. Extended mag 2 to give yourself the 66 bullets, quick draw just to get that extra snappiness onto your target, and the infiltrator stock, again, aim walking speed. You know, again, you can no stock, a balanced stock, a bit of strafing speed, a bit of everything. Yeah, and again, it's kind of more to do with preference, but again, I've run that with smokes, impact. I've got the survivor, the tracker, and the bird's eye perk on there. The number 2 that I have picked out here, no, number 3, number 4 I need, sorry. Number 4 in the list for the AAR, but will be number 2 for the SMG. We've got the Cypher mixed with the C9. So this has got the Volsky reflex. We've got the monolithic suppressor. We've got the reinforced barrel. You know, we've got a 52 meter effective damage. Oh, I keep doing that. We've got the Ranger foregrip. Again, you can switch this out with the vertical. Again, it's up to you. And then we've got the extended mag 2 there to give you the 60 bullets. Paired this with the second best kind of SMG. You got the long barrel, the G grip, the extended 2, the quick draw, and the recoil springs. This has never really changed, this build. I think it stayed pretty high up in the tier, other than obviously it didn't have the G grip on it. The G grip was kind of more of a new attachment. So again, you've got this smoke. I don't know, got a blast trap there. That shouldn't be there. Impact grenades. I'm running pickaxe with that. Again, these are preference based. I'll be honest, the ones that I've used, the Cali sticks actually seem to be the more fluid, the nicest feeling on screen when you're running with them. Yeah, so you got smoke, impact, survivor, tracker, bird's eye, and then what we've got is we've got our 5th assault rifle mixed with our top SMG, and we've got the believe it or not, the Val. The AS Val is slowly making a bit of a comeback. The only problem is its mag size is a little bit weak. So the barrel comes with the suppressor. So we've got the suppressed reinforced barrel. We've got the vertical foregrip. We've got the extended 2. Infiltrator stock. Again, you can mess around with these and see which ones you like the most. And recoil springs to keep that recoil just a little bit more centered. And I've paired that with, of course, the LC10. This gun, oh my god, it's good at long range. I mean, I've been getting shots. Some shots are just mental. We've got the long barrel, the G grip again, the extended mag, the quick draw grip, and the infiltrator stock. Again, some of these stocks I was running the balanced. I then started using that infiltrator stock, and it does feel a little bit nicer when you're going at it at close quarters, without a doubt. Again, you got the Cali sticks, you got the smoke, we got the impacts, we got the survivor, we got the tracker, we got the bird's eye, and then for the why not, or guest kind of loadout, here we go. Drums roll. I've got a bit crazy here. We've got the Kazatov. I can't even say it. I'm not going to lie. 545, and we've got the Raven. No, the Jack glassless optic. We've got the Shadow Strike suppressor. We've got the 60 round mag. We've got the high grain ammo, but we've got the Recoil aftermarket part, which gives it vertical recoil and all that sort of stuff. Now, this build, if you can see on screen there where I've got it up on the screen, if you look down, you've got, obviously at the top you've got firepower, then you've got accuracy. If you go a bit further down through accuracy, I say a bit further down, 1, 2, 3, 4, go, you see gun kick control, horizontal recoil control, -73, vertical recoil control, -100. I'm not going to lie, this gun has no recoil. When I saw it knocking around the internet, I thought, bullshit, because I keep seeing these things that people put on the TV. By the way, I don't have one of those things. I'll just show my TV quickly on my thing. Don't have one of those things on my TV to like lock it in or all that jazz. But I can go into the firing range, and I could not. Oh no, that's the wrong one. I could not believe that this had no recoil. So I'm going to show you guys. Right? It's hard to show because I don't have one of those switch camera things like a lot of other people, but I have shown you I don't have that thing on the screen there. I'm not particularly great at the game. I just like to make good content, have fun with my missus and people that I meet online. If we get the win, we get the win. I've got natural stick drift on anyway, just as one of the settings maybe I should do a settings video, but it's just one of the settings that I have to help. That's just the way I play. But if I aim in, so I'm aimed in. I'll try and show my controller. I don't know if it showed me, but I'm aimed in. I'm shooting. I'm not touching these thumbsticks. Go to the wall. Okay, it's going down a bit, but that's my generally. So when it says it has no recoil, I couldn't believe it when I actually saw it. So there is the proof that has no recoil, or very little. Mine does, because just the way, I mean, to be fair, I probably dropped my controller enough as it is, so it's probably more to do with that. And that is paired with the striker. Now, the reason I've paired it with the striker is, one, that camo looks great. Two, I've seen it knocking around online. I've tried it a few times, didn't like it, until the other night. I tried this particular build that I found online, and I was playing with my group, my people that I like to play with. And, I mean, I got the kill cam with it. I killed about 4 people running up to the kill cam with it as well. It was solid. So, for this build, we've got the I can't even say it. I always called it Neymar model optic on it. We've got the sonic suppressor. It doesn't really matter which suppressor you pick at the, for these, they all do the same pretty much, because they are. If you go to suppressors, the suppressors pretty much do exactly the same thing. I've got the striker recon long barrel, the jack slash, and the 60 round mag on here. I can quickly go on the firing range here and actually show you how rubbish I am at this game. But we will change loadout, go to the why not one. And it goes up, but it also shoots really well. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. So you've got the 5 loadouts there. Like I say, I've paired them with the best assault rifle is paired with the 5th kind of SMG. That is a completely different build that I've been using. I do have a video on that. That gun is amazing. Do check out my video to check that build out. But I think I'll just close the doors on this one, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.